Alright, y'all. So today we're gonna talk about some new shit. We're about to bring in a new agenda, and this is the motto: don't bow down. Now, you'll start to realize you're not supposed to be in the same position all the time. You're not supposed to be constantly doing the same thing every time. If you in a systematic approach to your life, meaning as if your life runs in systems, and most people's lives do, because that is of course a routine, and routines are a part of managerial skills, right? However, when you have a routine going, whereas you're just doing something, so say for instance we have people who have 9-to-5 jobs. You get up, you go to work, you go home, you get sad because maybe today you feel sick, or your bones hurt, or your baby's kept you up for a long ass time, 3:11 on the clock, right? And so you keep doing this, and you keep fighting this work, slavery, labor, which is the exact same thing. So it's like slavery never went the fuck away. And this ain't about white, this ain't about black, this ain't about supremacy, this ain't about none of that shit. The color shit really don't matter, I'm starting to believe, because it don't matter what color you are, you can still be an elitist, my nigga. The elite are not a certain color, nigga. The elite are elite. That's it, nigga. You could be white and you could be poor as fuck. You could be black and you could be poor as fuck. You could be white, you could be rich as fuck. You could be black, you could be rich as fuck. You feel me? And this goes as far as any other color, any other race, right? But we talking as terms of neutrals. Why the fuck? Why they don't talk about the other shit too? But can continue. We don't want to get off track because it's not. This is the first new agenda that we're about to put out into this new system that we got going on. Get the fuck out the system. You feel me? Stop trauma bonding with niggas. Stop thinking you gotta do something because you're traumatized. Stop thinking you gotta do something because your mama did it, because your daddy did it, because you see other niggas doing it. I swear to God on life. Use your creativity. Creativity will take you places. You got niggas out here literally playing instruments on the street, making money, nigga, in Hollywood. Go somewhere that fits your agendas. Stop staying in places that don't want you there. Stop being around people who don't want you around their ass. We get so accustomed to following trends and shit. You feel me? We thinking, oh, okay, this what I'm supposed to do. Nah, nigga, now you look the same as everybody else. Now you the same as everybody else. Do some different shit. A lot of us will have different things in our mind, creativity, originality, and a lot of times it's not even our fault. And so that's why I always tell like people, like when I talk to like older people, it's important that you listen to your kids, you listen to the youth, because they have a different perception. It is not your fault that you were systematically trained to work. It is not your fault that you were systematically trained to obey. It's not your fault that you were systematically trained to be taught by another person and not to be an autodidact. It is not your fault, because a lot of these things come with religion. Everyone knows that religion was introduced to us before we could even speak, before we were able to read. So a nigga been teaching a nigga what to do. A nigga been teaching a nigga to bow down. You feel me? And this don't matter what. Every single race has been a slave. I don't give a fuck if you're white, you're black, you're polka dot, you've been a slave before. You could be a slave right now, I don't even know. You got sex workers out here, they're slaves. You got prostitutes out here, they're slaves. You got niggas who damn near eat, sleep, breathe their job, they're slaves. Like, this is the thing. If you ain't creatively living yourself, and you can go and you can leave whatever the fuck creative passions you did alone and start anew. If you can't do that shit, you're in the system. If you relaxing and you resting and you still thinking about that job, nigga, you're in a system. If this is how you feel, if you can't feel like you can't rest because you gotta prove these niggas wrong, you gotta prove these people wrong, you're in a system. You're under a spell. The world is ruled by magic. Why the fuck do you think they teach you that it's evil? And where the fuck did they get that connotation? Because last time I fucking checked, voodoo and all that real powerful sorcery that them niggas talk about, they talk about witchcraft, but the thing that they want to highlight is sorcery. Where you think they get that from? Africa, same place they got the slaves, right? This shit is hidden in plain sight. Just how a nigga can make a movie, right? A nigga can make a movie, right? A nigga can make a movie, right? And tell you that movie is false. Why the fuck? I just met somebody today, swear to God. Don't sleep on the encounters you have, right? And every time I meet people, I ask them what's their sign. This person happened to be a Virgo, right? I'm like, dang, that's cool. I'm a Pisces. right? So ironically, you know what I'm saying, I'm a spiritual person. I'm a higher elevating person because I take symbolism in life. You feel what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't experience shit and be like, oh, this is a coincidence, this just happened. Everything has a purpose, right? So he say, okay, let's watch Scarface, right? And I'm like, damn, because for some reason he had this big ass Scarface poster, and I'm like, damn, it was just drawing me in. We start watching the movie. I'm like, this is what's happening in real life. He like, nah, this fake. This is real life, nigga. A nigga will sit here and tell you your destiny and tell you it from a whole different nigga perception. Ain't that bad a bitch? Pay attention.